Live. No, I'm just kidding. Why would I spell that? I don't even fucking know. But I think I'm live right. No, I think I'll be live right now. Let me. Yep. Okay, here we go. Wait, actually, we need to find out if God voice even works. And then, that's it. Huh.
I need to make sure I work, okay? Now we're pressing play on YouTube. Oh my god, and I forgot we gotta go through this whole thing. It is a minute long. Oh, listen, it takes so long. But you need to read it. Why do you need to read it? Because it's highly important. Because I need to know what I'm doing. Probably. And I don't. Oh, and then there's talking. Because I talk too much. Oh, but I guess it would be me talking right now. Hold on. I don't know. Shit. I don't know what's happening. Volume up. Wasn't working on. Oh, something happened. Oh shit. Something happened. Oh my god. Okay. This is what's happening. I wasted a whole cigarette sitting here talking. I really hope God voice works. Why can't I turn the sound on? Is the sound even working? No one knows if the sound is even working. I'm gonna. Oh, I know what happened. Oh my god, I know what happened. Holy shit, I'm totally on the wrong page. No wonder it wasn't doing anything. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. I hope this works. Holy crap. Oh my god. This sound really is. Oh my god. That's just fucking ever. Oh my god. What am I doing with this? Shit. I changed it wrong.
Okay. I know what's happening, and I don't gotta watch Facebook anymore. Which one is this? Okay. So Facebook is this one, and Restream is this one. Okay. So now we know what we're doing. And then you get to see my beautiful face. Haha. Welcome to the party pig. I know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Listen, my pilled light stream was fucked up. I didn't do my intro at all. Look, isn't that crazy? Yeah. That was totally insane of me. I don't even have an intro for over there because I don't know how to make little different sign things, little different things, you know, like this one. Yeah, isn't that so cool? That's me. That's what I look like. That's me. Ah, look, I'm so happy in life. So, if I knew how to do that, I'm pilled. Oh, let me tell you what happened. Speaking of pilled, it doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it doesn't work. Like, I don't know. It works kind of, you know, but I can't get it all to stream together, which is really stupid. But anyway, I'm done complaining about me. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up today. Maybe. But anyways, we have to read chapter 30, 31. Yeah, 31. So where we left off yesterday, God was talking a lot of shit about Ethiopia. Really, for no reason. Because there really wasn't a reason to be mad at Ezekiel. At Ethiopia. He just was looking up there and saw them because they were doing something. And he's like, "You're getting it too." And the Ethiopians are like, "But we're starving." And God's like, "Starve some more." Yeah. It was a thing. Yep. But I think I know what I'm going to do. But I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, God was mad at Ethiopia really for no reason. I think he gave a reason, but was like, I'm just gonna be mad at you. Who is that? Hey, Seven, welcome. I've kind of missed you. You don't even talk on Discord. And I sent a message to everyone. Don't forget to smile. But nobody messaged back. Nobody even liked it. So I guess everybody had a bad day. So I guess before we get started, how was your day? It has been a long time. You just disappeared one day and didn't even say goodbye or have a good time or anything like that. You didn't even say anything. You just disappeared. uh, but anyway, either way, I'm glad you're back. So are you done doing your super government shit or whatever? You do government? You know what would help if I could actually see my chat? Hey cousin, I miss you. You've been gone for so long. This place is not the same without you. Yeah, it is like magic. You just disappeared. CNA, Drunken Wizard. He does that too. Oh, and we found out that's not you. I think Chris is government. So is Seven. He does pattern shit, remember? Look, I remember that. That means you're important, so you can't go anywhere. Me don't do government. Okay. So he does something with patterns. I don't know. Maybe he's the crazy guy in his basement writing shit all over his walls. That's the kind of person that would fit in here. Is the crazy guy drawing shit all over his walls because this channel is filled with so many conspiracies. Been doing a lot of reading. Yep, he has been doing a lot of reading. Thank you. I'm glad you missed me because I really did miss you. I remember things. Well, not exactly remember things, but sometimes I remember things. There. I'm going to put that right there. It's really cool. I'm going to put it right there. I don't know how to go down. Not a conspiracy if it's true. Yes, I want to put that. Sorry. Yo, it's not a conspiracy if it's true. Yo. Okay, nothing else is on here. Okay. So we're going to read chapter 31. Okay. And it's more of God talking shit. And I think it's a little ways later. I think it's 3 months later. Yeah, because God was doing something on the seventh day, on the first, so April 7th. And that's 7 days before the original Passover, the real Passover. you know, but whatever. So we're going to fast forward. And now it says, it came to pass in the 11th year, in the 3rd month. So, hold on, let's see. It came to pass. Okay, so it's still the same year. It's 3 months later. Okay. So it's 3 months later on the 7th year that the word of the Lord came to Ezekiel, saying,
Was this? Oh, hold on. It's my balloon. I was having such a good time. But then I remembered something.
But no, I really remembered something. And I feel like this was enough time for you to calm down from the last time I spent days angry in your head. It was like 3 months ago. What's 3 months between friends? I don't think it's nothing. Look, I think it's nothing. But I need you to do something, right? So, listen, I need you to tell Pharaoh and all of his people. I mean, I know I've already ripped his arms off and beat him with his shoulders, but I grew those back so I could do it again. But anyway, I need you to do something for me. I need you to tell him and all those people. I got a nice poem. It's a beautiful poem. Well, okay, not really a poem. maybe a haiku. I think that's the same as a poem. But anyways, I think this is a poem, but it doesn't rhyme. But it was so beautiful in my head, I need to say it out loud. And you got to tell this to Pharaoh because I thought of it. Um, so yeah, we're gonna make a poem and say, whom are you like in your greatness? Indeed, Assyria was a cedar in Lebanon with fine branches that shaded the forest. Oh, I can't put that away. I need to put that away. Oh, I'll just leave it. It's okay. But anyway, Assyria was a cedar in Lebanon with fine branches that shaded the forest and of high stature, and its top was strong and the thick boughs. The water made it grow. And I don't know what a bow is, but isn't this such a nice poem? It's a beautiful poem. I wrote it myself. Well, I thought of it. I thought of it, and they need to hear it because isn't it so beautiful? It's a beautiful poem. But what's a bow? Bough. Dog, what if some MK Ultra shit is going on? Is that what you think? I don't know why you would bring that up. Like, we're reading the Bible, bro. Huh. What do you mean? But anyway, what's a bow? Bough. Because we need to say some more. Uh, thick bows. And its top was among thick bows. And the river made it grow. Underground waters gave it height, with their rivers running around the place where it was planted and set out rivulets. I don't know what a rivulet is. I said this earlier. Anyway, and all the trees of the field, therefore, its height was exalted among all the trees of the field. Its boughs were multiplied. I learn about paranoid people by following them. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Don't do that. That's crazy. You never know what'll happen when they catch you because those people are out of control crazy, dude. You shouldn't do shit like that. Anyway, the no one was like it in beauty, and so nature, no, so that all the trees of Eden envied it that were in the garden of God. So that was a nice poem. That it's more beautiful than anybody. The government is watching you. Oh, I know. Do you know how many government people watch my channel for real? I already told you it's a conspiracy. I've been on the list since Q. I already know that, and I've told you that. They've been watching my channel for since I started. Department of Defense. That was the first one. And then there's others, like maybe two. Well, no, I know two wrestlers secretly watch my videos sometimes. And it might be three, but it's probably only two because I like Trump. Anyway, and there may be a Mormon journalist. Yeah, it's crazy. And why? Because of Q. I mean, that's the answer. But do you like this beautiful poem that I wrote? Me, God, and God voice right now. I wrote this. I wrote this, and I want to tell it to Egypt. Yep. Okay. And it says, because you have increased in height, and it sets atop the thick bows, and its heart was pushed up in its height. Therefore, uh, I will deliver it into the hand of the Almighty One of the nations, and he shall surely deal with it. I have driven it out, for it is wickedness. And aliens, the most terrible of the nations, have cut it down and left its branches. Oh, have cut it down and left it. Its branches have fallen on the mountains and the valleys. Its boughs lie broken on all the rivers of the land, and all the people of the earth have gone from under its shadow and left it. If we keep fucking around, that's going to be America. Like, people are seriously fuck. Look. There's a section of these terrible ass people who piss God off on purpose to try to bring about the apocalypse because they don't exactly believe in God, even though they are part of these terrible ass people. They try to piss God off on purpose. And I think those are the ones that have been invading the nation's Congress and shit to bring it about on purpose. Okay, look, I've already told you the government is watching me. You don't got to bring it up because they are. Because I've been effective so far. They let me go because not enough people know me. So pretty soon they'll start fucking with my channel for real. Hey, Eric, welcome. Welcome. I haven't even got through the first chapter because I keep trolling myself by paying attention to my cousin. I know you're trolling me. That's what I just said. But stop trolling my chat because I'm supposed to be reading this. It's important. But anyway, this is the most important part. This is where we find out where the Garden of Eden is and how God Sparta kicked it into the pit. It is a thing. I read this earlier, but it's awesome and you need to know because God gets rid of his own toy because he's so mad. Yeah. So, um, because you have increased in height, it's set top among the thick bows. Oh yeah, this is gonna be America if we keep fucking around. Because I think that section of terrible ass people that purposely piss off God is gonna start really getting mad. And we need to quit fucking around with these fucking people. Because they are doing it on purpose. Just like they did to all the other regimes. They take them out through the government. And then it's all bad from there. So people need to pay attention. This is the playbook. This is what they use. People really need to read the Bible and start paying attention to it. It's the playbook. It's what they've done every time. I just, anyway, I will deliver it into the hand of the mighty one of the nations, and he shall surely deal with it. I have driven it out, for it is wickedness. And aliens of the most terrible of the nations have cut it down and left it. Its branches have fallen on the mountains and in all the valleys. Its boughs lie broken by all the rivers of the land, and all the peoples of the earth have gone from under its shadow and left it. Keep fucking around. Look, just like the governments of old time that have fallen. The second we started fucking with these people is the second our country gave up. Hey, we have lost this country a long time ago, and now the reckoning is coming. And nobody's even fucking ready for it. Okay. Thus, it was beautiful in greatness and the length of its branches, because its roots reach to abundant waters. The cedars in the garden of God could not hide it. The fir trees were not like its boughs, and the chestnut trees were not like its branches. No tree in the garden of God, was like it in beauty. I made it beautiful with a multitude of branches, so that all the trees of Eden envied it that were in the garden of God. Okay, so now God's gonna say, because you have increased in height, and it set its top among the thick boughs, and its heart was lifted up in its height. Therefore I will deliver it to the hand of the mighty one of the. I already read this, right? Yeah, I did. So, and it says, on its ruin will remain the birds of the heavens, and all the beasts of the field will come to its branches, so that no trees by the water may ever again exalt themselves for their height, nor set their tops among the thick boughs, and no tree which drinks water may ever be high enough to reach them, for they have all been delivered to death, to the depths of the earth, among the children of men who go down to the pit. He's in a Sparta kick eaten into the pit. Thus says the Lord, in the day when it went down to hell, I caused mourning. I covered the deep because of it. I restrained its rivers, and great waters were held back. I caused Lebanon to mourn for it, and all its trees of the field wilted because of it. I made the nations shake at the sound of its fall. Then I cast it down to hell, together with those who descended into the pit, and all the trees of Eden, the choice and best of Lebanon, all drink that water, who were comforted in the depths of the earth. So this God got rid of Eden before the flood. I'm just being a dick. I know you're just trolling. I know, I know, but I mean, I don't even know what, but I know you're being a dick. But I'm trying to get through this. We're almost done. Well, actually, we're not. We're not almost done. Okay. I will. Where am I? Oh, right here. I am almost done. Okay. So, wait a minute. So, God Sparta kicked Eden into hell and a couple other bad, terrible people. Or it could have been Adam and Eve and some of their daughters and sons, because only four of them ended up kind of important. And then, no, only one of them. It was only like one of them. So they must have been terrible. So, so those guys in Eden got Sparta kicked to hell. And then he said, uh, God said, to hell with it, with those slain by the sword, and those who were its strong arm, dealt in its shadows among the nations. Okay, so there must have been some kind of war. So the losers went to hell. Okay. To which the trees in Eden will then you be likened in glory and greatness. Yet you shall be brought down with the trees of Eden to the depths of the earth. You shall lie in the midst of the turtle dicks, with those slain by the sword. This is Pharaoh and his multitude, says the Lord God. So Egypt exalted itself way too much, and God's like, okay, you're going to super hell. Yeah. God's like, super hell for you, dude. But if the Garden of Eden is a super hell, why would he let Like, the Garden of Eden can't be super hell. So why would he send Pharaoh there if he's mad at him? I don't know. Anyway, so what does everybody think? Eden.
Eden is stuck in hell. Well, I guess it's not really stuck in hell, but Eden is in hell. And according to Miss Muddy, God's suitcase chair is in heaven. But some people say it's in Ethiopia, which if God is pissed off at Ethiopia, really, really, really hide his shit there. But I don't know. You're just chilling. Yeah, I'm kind of just chilling too. I need to make a little banner thing that says it's not a conspiracy if it's true. And just have it going across my bottom here. But I don't know. How do you make a banner? Overlay, default graphic. No, I like us being font. No, there's no ticker there. Oh, ticker. Yeah, right there. Why can't I scroll down? What is happening? Ticker. Add a ticker. Okay. Now, type your text here. Okay. I'm going to do this. It is. Oh, should I put it? Okay. It is not a conspiracy. We'll do it when it is true. Yeah. Let's see if we can do it. Add. See you in my next stream. I want to add this. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Do you see it? Can you see it? Wait, what's happening? I don't know. Yeah, because I say all kinds of conspiracy tree, but it is true. It is not a conspiracy theory. Yep. Isn't that cool? Can I move it? I cannot move it. So, wouldn't it be cool if I could put it above my head? Look, hold on. No, it's not that one. I think it's this one. Yeah. Uh, do we how do you edit it? No, I guess it can only go there. Okay. Well, it's okay. Anyway, um I guess do you guys want to smoke one more and then call it a night? We're almost at an hour and I don't really have anything because I didn't read 32 chapters over on my other stream because I can only stream one at a time because my computer's not strong enough to do both pilled and restream at the same time, or pilled and YouTube at the same time. So I kind of wasted $25. But you live and you learn, I suppose. And I learned a $25 mistake. But the guy on Pilled did tell me that maybe here shortly I'll be able to share my stream with YouTube on his platform. He's trying to get that. So maybe something like that will work. But I don't know. I don't know how men do this to well, I guess I'm gonna have to maybe call my dad earlier, take my medicine earlier, and stream over there earlier. But I don't know. I would definitely appreciate some ideas because I know over here everybody already has the stream that they watch at like 7 or 8 o'clock, and and then usually nobody comes over. But I stream so late, nobody really wants to talk about the Bible because it's so late. So I need to figure out what to do. You really need to what? I really need to be online more. Don't get the brain fog. Why would you want to get banned if you're starting a YouTube channel? That is like a serious thing. They watch that shit. But I don't know. I don't know. You would probably get banned rather quickly, but then again, maybe not. I think Maduro had a warrant. He was fucking around and he found out. He was letting drugs come over here and then telling Trump he wasn't going to come get him. And Trump was like, the fuck I won't. Hold my beer, please. Vice President. And that is what it is. When you fuck around with people that are crazy, you find out immediately. Ever since they tried to shoot Trump in the head, he hasn't been playing around anymore. That gave him the worst kind of post-traumatic stress, that super focused kind, where you give no fucks about nothing. And I hope he gets therapy. Yeah, it was someone else. And he ran over people with army tanks and shit. Yeah, sure did. And then told Trump, come get some. And Trump got some plus. But really, it might have been overboard because Trump is just overboard. But I don't think it was all that bad. You know, they did the same thing getting getting Osama, didn't they? They started a whole fucking war to get that guy. So, whatever. But anyway, this is not a political channel. There are plenty of political channels on Pilled. There might even be some here on YouTube where those opinions will actually get noticed. And you will get people that will want you on their live streams because you're well educated on the subject. I am not well educated on the subject. I am not allowed to watch the news. That was my concession for the Bible videos. I gave up the news and started reading the Bible because that is another thing that causes problems. But it doesn't cause problems for me because everybody's seen it work. They've seen it work more than one time. And I think this way better than politics. Well, he's always had guts, but he's got elbow grease now. He put his back into it. He puffed out his chest like a lobster and said, "Oh, yeah, I'm fucking coming for you." Yep. Yeah, but it's mostly conspiracy truth. And this Bible is the fucking Democrat playbook. That's all Democrats do is destroy America with people's feelings and emotions until it's too late. But little do these liberals know, they'll be the first ones in the guillotines with the fucking with this Iran and Muslim shit. They'll be the first ones because they'll walk right into the bullets thinking they're doing the right thing. They're sacrificing for the people that are killing them. It's stupid. And again, it's not a conspiracy when it's true. I point it out all the time. I just pointed it out today. Like, that's gonna be America if it don't fucking get its ass together. Everybody has gotta say hi to God and tell him it's only some of those people that are like that. And maybe he'll just get rid of those some people. You know, something will happen. But again, I don't know. I'm just a sage. I'm not an oracle or a prophet. I'm a sage. I don't get special knowledge, and neither do I want it because it comes with a hefty price to know things that are going to happen. It comes with a very hefty price. And if you haven't noticed, the profits are expendable, like very quickly expendable. And I don't want to be a prophet. And did you notice the Mormons that say they're prophets live all the way through their lives and don't do nothing? But but I don't know. I do know I have to go to bed though. I believe in multiple marriages, but yeah, and the multiple wives thing, I that to me is just stupid and a headache not worth it. Imagine multiple women getting tired with you at the same fucking time because that will happen. And women nowadays are very materialistic and very jealous. And it won't be like fucking Jacob's wives where they sell you for fruit for a night. It's crazy. She sold him for a mandrake, so it's like a kind of a little orange. Yep, she sure did do that. And I don't think it'll be like that, like it was with Daniel and shit. It's gonna be a super problem. And it's a headache you don't want. Because eventually they'll all start ragging at the same time. And they'll be in super pain. And it'll be all at the same time. It's not worth it, I'm telling you. I was in female prison. That time of the month is a real big issue sometimes because apparently it's painful. It's only painful for me sometimes. But again, I've been to female prison and certain women don't get away with that being in pain shit. I kind of did, well, because I'm buzzed. I didn't really complain about anything and I ate everybody's food they didn't want. So I was pretty cool. And I would tell fortunes. That was a cool trick that I had. I could tell fortunes with a deck of cards. But anyway, oh, it's time to go. Yep. I've explained. No, it's fine. You can have whatever shit you want. I'm just saying it probably wouldn't be worth it. But I don't. I know you have. And again, I'm not saying nothing. Well, I am saying something. The cons might outweigh the benefits. But that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want. And your experience might be different than mine, you know, but I'm just telling you the bad side of women. But we do have to go to bed, my dear cousin. Oh yeah. Yep, that was the last one, right? Is 7 still here? I really need to be online. Okay. Well, yeah, I know, but that doesn't take away how females connect with their body. It's different. It's like you get men at the same time. They all go on their man periods at the same time because men have the same kind of emotional reaction to their hormones that women do. That is just a thing. And you don't have to believe me, but watch some male prison videos. They all get aggressive at the same time. Their testosterone links. And women, it's like the estrogen or something. It just connects and they all get it at the same time. That's why most all men get aggressive at the same time, and there's always a really big fight because men also can't handle their emotions at certain times. Oh, I'm sure you do know this, but that was my reasoning for not doing it. Why it's a bad thing. Oh, I think I know why it doesn't work with my other thingamabob. But my cousin, this shit doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And if you're gonna think this deep, then help me talk about what we just read, you know? Not troll my chat for 20 minutes talking about stuff that has nothing to do with nothing. I can't change your mind, nor do I want to. I just know what I know and think it's a bad idea. Oh. Oh, I can't change it. Okay, never mind. Oh, I can make it faster. Yeah, look. Wait, I can't read your thingamabob. Hold on. What'd you say? Because I have. Wait, where's that? Because I have ragged, different beliefs. I don't know what that means. I didn't tell you to go nowhere. Why? I wouldn't tell you that. I didn't know you can stay. Called mutual respect, which is why I don't preach it. You can preach. I don't give a fuck. Just talk to me about what we just read. You can preach. I don't know. But just try not to bring the political shit. Because we mostly deal in conspiracies. And not even that all the time. I just get my conspiracy brain when I read the Bible. Because a lot of it is conspiracy theories that happen to be true. Well, yeah, here. Oh, that's Seven. Hi, Seven. I was wondering where you went. Well, when I do preach, you get fucking confused. Wait, this probably because I don't know what you're fucking preaching about. Or you're preaching about abortion, and really, I mean, you can preach about that, but also help me talk about what we just read. You know, oh, I need to be smoking too. Cousin, you gotta think of mind. Your mind thinks. Exactly, you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, why the caps? You don't need the caps. Um, and I don't know what you're talking about. Well, then talk more plain. Cousin, I don't understand shit sometimes. You do that on purpose. I'm just kidding. I would get so confused. Well, then I'll stop reading your chats. So then you can preach whatever you're preaching. I don't have to read chat. And you know what? Seven apparently does a lot of preaching or whatever. He talks about his shit that has nothing to do with what I'm reading. So, you guys can. Or you guys can talk to each other and do your own little thing. I don't have to read chat. I'll just say hi. I don't know. I want to make this place comfortable for everybody, but Uh, And Michael, also, you can start your own thing, and you might not get banned right away, you know. But sometimes YouTube don't let you type. Well, that's fine. They're supposed to be paying attention to what I'm reading anyway, which nobody ever does. So they might just read what you write and be able to comment on that, make people think, I guess. The only thing I ask is you don't say things that scare away new people because I am trying to get up my subscriptions because I do want to make some money for raccoon food. Or, I mean, cat food, not raccoon food, cat food. Well, now that um I guess we got that settled, I don't know. I've only got a little bit of the cigarette left. What else do we want to talk about? Or preacher, what else is on your mind other than what your thing you're doing? What have you learned in the art of the deal? Because you was reading that. What is the art of the deal? How is that going? What have you learned from the art of the deal? Or actually, no, not even that. Just how is it? I roll my own cigarettes because it's cheaper. But if I go out in public, Dustin will buy me real people cigarettes. Only when we go out in public. That's the only time I smoke real people cigarettes. Yeah, he wants people to do a good job. And if you follow the system works out. Do what the system says, and you'll be just fine. Yeah, follow the system. You know, in the early 90s, they used to call Trump a prophet. Did you know that? And Jim Ross is like, they call him a prophet, but it's PROFIT. I was like, oh, yeah, they did used to call him. They did used to like him a lot. But I was too young to know what the hell a prophet was anyway. And I personally never heard that. But Jim Ross on wrestling said it. Well, you have good instincts also. He does have good instincts. Okay. So, are we all ready for bed? Are we all ready to give the pillows some head and the sheets some ass? I want to tell you guys good night. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I would highly appreciate it. Yes, I would. Very highly appreciate it because I need to buy some cat food. There's some other books I'm trying to get through. Yeah, you shouldn't read a bunch of books at once because then different movies play in your head and usually at the same time. It's never a good thing. Because books are like movies on paper, and you can imagine anything with a book. And then the movie, when they make a movie of the movie sucks because it's not the same as the book because the way you pictured it is not the same as the movie. Oh, well, I'm glad you don't have that issue with books. But good night, Wheels. I love you so much and smile. And good night, Seven. I love you so much and smile. And cousin, I love you so much. I'm waiting for you to say goodnight, cousin, because it's rude to, you know, leave somebody out before they say goodnight. It's disrespectful. It's only 10:13. Oh, it's 11:18 here. Listen, I gotta go to